So you want to create an online course business. Well, in this video, I'm going to share the key equipment and tools that you need to get your online course business up and running. Now, if we haven't met yet, I'm Demelza Marie, and I'm here to help course creators leverage video to boost the quality and credibility of their content and brand. Now, I do also talk about other things related to online courses, such as what we'll be talking about in this video. So let's get started. So I'm going to break this video down into two sections, and the first will be equipment and the second will be software. So the first thing obviously is to have a computer, and you want to make sure that it's meaty enough, or beefy enough to be able to handle working online. A lot of computers are capable of doing that, but especially if you're going to be using video, you might want to increase the spec a little bit. So you might just want to look at that. If you're doing video, then I would encourage you to maybe get an SSD drive that you can use as your working drive and use that to work from, and then a regular large capacity hard drive to actually archive your videos on afterwards, so that you don't need the fast speed data transfer if the video is just being archived. So that's why I would recommend the two different types. So that just might help you in terms of keeping your storage drive empty enough for all of your other things as well, but still be able to do a lot of video. So as well as your computer, you also have your audio equipment. So you might want to have headphones or speakers or both that you can use for actually hearing your audio, but also you want an external mic because you want to make sure that you're getting good quality audio so that your students can hear you and understand you very clearly. People will tolerate bad video more than they tolerate bad audio, so it's really key to have good audio. I would recommend a USB mic or something to that effect if you're going to be using your computer. You also want to have video equipment, so that could be just using your phone if you want to use the camera on there. You could use a webcam, or you could use a DSLR camera if you wanted to as well. The point is you do want to be on camera as much as you can, because people connect with people, and if they can see you and feel like they know you a little bit more, which can happen the best via video, that is really going to help you in your business and becoming the recognized expert in your space. So I encourage you to do video, and obviously therefore you will need video equipment. And along with that, you will also want some lighting, because it's not actually the camera that makes the biggest difference to the quality of your video, it's the lighting. The lighting makes a huge difference. You can have the best camera and poor lighting and it will still look like a bad image. So you could use a ring light if you wanted even light across your face. This is great for makeup tutorials or beauty, or you just want to have, nice bright light and to have that even lighting. You could also use softboxes or LED panels or anything along those lines, and also natural light. So if you just want to sit in front of the window, that's absolutely fine too. But I do encourage you to think about your lighting and making sure that you are lit well. Now, this might not be something that would typically come to mind, but you also want to think about what's in your background. So think about some branding items that you can include and some colours. So for example, I've got a clapperboard, I've got cameras dotted around with the idea that it gives that subliminal messaging that I'm talking about video production, at least part of the time, and helps you to connect with me as well, because there's a few personal items in there, like me and my son and all of those kind of things. So see how you can incorporate a bit of yourself, a bit of your topic, what you're talking about, and your branding colours and your messaging. For example, even this I've got on the screen here, it's all geared towards communicating a message, and you want to think about how you can do that with your background as well. Now, a couple of other things that you might want to include is a whiteboard. So if you're going to be doing that style teaching, you obviously want to have a whiteboard in the background. And for some of you are going to be doing more demonstration type videos, maybe demonstrating art or cooking or that kind of thing, in which case you might want to have an overhead arm or something to that effect. But I'm not going to go into any more detail on that because most of you won't need it, but just bear in mind, depending on the type of videos you're going to do, there will be a few extra things you might need. Okay, so before we move on to talking about software, I just want to quickly mention that if you would like more information on how to create professional looking videos that do back up your credibility as a professional in your space, then I encourage you to check out the link below this video. So when it comes to software, I'm going to just suggest what I recommend as a minimum. However, there are lots of other softwares that would be good to add as you grow your business. So I will do another video on that soon, and you'll be able to check it out here when it's done. So the first thing I would add is Trello or Asana or any kind of organization tool that is going to help you organize your business and build out your course outline. You can check out this video here if you would like help with outlining your course, but I think this is really important just to have some place to keep everything organized, especially as you grow your business and want to have get team members on board as well. Having that already set up will be really helpful. Another thing is screen recording software. So if you're going to do any kind of screen recording or screen sharing or any of those kind of things, then I would recommend ScreenFlow or Camtasia. They're really good. But you could also use Loom, which is free. So any of those kind of things to record your screen would be good. Obviously, you're going to need editing software. There are free options and paid options, some going quite high end. And again, it will depend on the kind of videos, how much video you're wanting to do, as to which ones you might want to go with. Another thing you might be interested in using is a slideshow program. So if you're going to be doing more slideshow than video, then obviously some kind of slideshow program to build out your slides would be good. You're also going to want a design program, such as Canva or Photoshop or InDesign. Obviously, Canva is a cheap one and easy one to use, so I'd recommend that. But you're going to need to create images for your business and your social media and all of that kind of thing. So I'd recommend having Canva or something similar to that. Obviously, you're going to need your course platform, and there's a variety out there that you can choose from. You're going to want an email provider, so that you can build up your email list, because that's really important to have your email list, because that's something you own. You don't own social media, and you could be blocked off social media, or that platform might go down or whatever, and you don't have access to all your potential customers. So it's really important to be building your email list, so you'll need an email provider for that. You're also going to want landing page or funnel software, so that you can actually draw people into your world through lead magnets, but also to sell your products as well. And speaking of selling, you're going to want some kind of payment gateway. So obviously a lot of these can actually be included in one software, depending on the type of software that you go for. But those are different things that you're going to need in some kind of software format for running your online business. So like I said, there is more that I could suggest depending on what you're wanting to accomplish, but these are the basics that I think you really need to have. I'm curious to know what equipment or software that you would add to this list, if anything, so let me know below. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit subscribe and the bell button so that you get notified of more videos to help you become the recognized expert in your space. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll catch up with you in the next one.